It's not RC. Adventures in Radio Control.
Car's on fire! Shit!
So yes, I had a LiPo fire in my van of all places. If you haven't seen episode 61, you probably want to check that one out. That shows all about the fire and all that jolly good fun.
Oh, that's a LiPo fire there.
This episode is sort of a follow-up to the first episode. And let's start with my my fold-down bed seat thing I got in the back here. As you can see, I burnt a bloody great hole in the middle of it.
Too good.
Since then, I'm happy to report I have a new fold-down bed. I can't say the same for the ceiling fan, though. That's still out of commission. So I'm very happy with my battery box and the tube that goes out the window and all that good stuff. But it was pointed out to me that I'm sitting it on a wooden table, and that potentially is bad, as it could burst into flames, I guess, if the box gets hot enough. It's unlikely, but it is a possibility. So I went about addressing that. The original table wasn't quite tall enough, so I added these little feet. For what I got in mind next, I actually have to trim that back a little bit. Yeah, jigsaw is probably not the best tool in the world for this, but it gets the job done. So, as you've probably guessed, I'm going to put something between the battery box and the wooden table. And what better but a piece of slate? I'm pretty sure that's fireproof. And because the slate has some thickness, yeah, my battery box wouldn't line up with the exhaust tube anymore, so that's why we trimmed the table down a little bit. Now, okay, I'm not a rocket scientist, but I do know a little bit about the way rockets work, and I'm pretty sure if you take a bunch of expanding gases and thrust them out a little tiny nozzle, you get propulsion. So I thought maybe my battery box might take off across the room given enough explosive force inside. So I thought maybe I would do something about that. Well, there we go. Now the box won't burn my little wooden table down, and hopefully will stay put. Okay, you know what? This bar thing is not working out for me. It makes it a real pain in the butt to get the box in and out of there, so I think we're going to get rid of this. So, yeah. Might have to rethink this. Not sure it's even necessary, but anyway, that's out of here. And you know what? The other thing I just realized is I vaguely remember issues with slate and fire. Something about the sedimentary layers in the slate. These things explode when you get them really hot. So, yeah, we're not going to use these. That's not a good idea. What I have instead, though, is a regular old ceramic tile. Pretty sure these are non-explosive. So we're going to use that instead. That'll help insulate the wood from the firebox, so liking that better. Of course, these tiles aren't quite as thick as the slate was, so you know, now my hole won't line up with this tube here in the back of the box, so that's a little bit of a pig's ear. So we need to do something about that. Nothing a small piece of wood won't fix. Just shim it up a little bit. Let's try that. Yeah, that works out. Yeti. Perfect. We're good to go. Alright, that'll work. Now, another suggestion I've got is you know, this hole is great and all, and sticking out of the side of the house, but it looks rather inviting for any creepy crawlies and stuff to go in there, and birds nesting in there, and spiders and snakes, and who knows what might go in there. So to keep critters out of my my box here, I've just got this little plastic cap here. I'm just going to stick that on the end, and hopefully that'll keep the critters out of there. You know, and it should just pop right off if there's any worries. So that's looking rather splendid. But I have come across another issue here. See if I can show you. Yeah, because the bottom of the window now has a pipe in it, it means the window doesn't close properly up the top here. So consequently, there's a gap. Well, that's not going to be good. It's fine right now because it's not that cold out, but in a few months' time when it's snowing and icing and all that fun stuff. So yeah, we need to do something about that. That's not good. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to stuff a rag in the hole. Actually, it's not a rag. It's this stuff's called batting apparently. It's I don't know what it's used for. It's used in arts and crafts or something, but I got a whole bunch of it at the house, and I think it'll do fine. It's sort of fuzzy, so I think it'll insulate nicely. So I'm going to roll this into a sort of sausage shape here. Here we go. And we're just going to stuff that in the hole. That's up here. Yes, that's looking good. Sorted. That'll work. It's also been pointed out to me that now that I've put this on YouTube, I will be beset upon by hordes of RC enthusiasts who have seen this video and have noticed that my window catch mechanism no longer functions. So what to do about that? Well, I have this stick. My plan is I will beat them over the head as they come in the window. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to stick this up here, put that up there, and that will now prevent the window from going up. We are secure. So there we have it, the new and improved LiPo fire safe box thing. Yeah, so she's sitting on ceramic tiles instead of like slate ones. Hopefully that won't blow up. Put a little bit of a shim under there to make it fit. That's all good. Let's see, I'm taking care of the insulation here now, so that should keep us insulated. Security's been dealt with by a large stick that'll keep the window from being raised. I can't see right now, but out there is my little cap over there, over the end of the pipe to keep the creepy crawlies out of my box. So I think that's good enough for now. If you have any other suggestions, I'd love to hear them, but I think that's good to go. Awesome. Alright, there you go. Thanks for watching.